Hey, welcome back to the channel, Rust Worn Home Garage. My name is Tim. I'm here today again with the old 68, and we're going to do a few more things to it. We have already got it to where it run in the previous episode, and now we are going to dive in a little deeper. We need to check out the old fuel tank and see how it is. It looks new. I'm going to take it out. I am going to clean it out, check it out, blow out the fuel line coming up to the fuel pump, check and see if the fuel pump is actually working, and go from there today. And I'm going to ask you, if you hadn't subscribed, go ahead and click on that and give us a like, a share, and comments. I enjoy the old comments, and let us know. Let us know what you're thinking on this thing. So let's dive in and get with it. All right, we're back inside the old truck. I don't know if I'd showed y'all around in here or not. As you can see, things been sitting quite a while. If y'all remember, we had these old gun racks back in the day. Put a gun right back there in the back window. Shotgun most generally. Rifle, whatever you had. Nobody messed with it. Those things are days gone past. As you can see, the old seats about had it. This thing was Ragoon red, and somebody decided they would paint it blue. And it's kind of a metallic blue. It probably looked pretty good when it was done. Got a green steering wheel and column here. Looks like maybe that has been changed out at some point. The old dash is cracked up. That's par for the course. And somebody has installed a cassette player in here. Obviously that's modernized. And just looking, take me out to the ball game. Huh. Oh well. We'll put that back in there. But today's events is we're going to take a look here at the tank, and as you can see, the old tank looks like it has been replaced. Now this is not factory at all. It had a hard line coming in here and screwed in the top, and it looks like they've retrofitted or modified this to make the tank work. So let's dive into this and let's pull the old tank out and see if we can't clean it out or see what's in it and go from there. Well, pull the old cap off here. Yeah, that's got to be replaced for sure. Let's see. Whew, smells like pure varnish. That's going to be good, I'm quite sure. So let's get her out. Take these old clamps out right here. Pull this out first. We got some clamps over here that goes to the fuel neck. We're going to take off, loosen up, see if we can get that to pull out of there. It's cold here today in Middle Tennessee. High today is supposed to be 41. All right. Let's grab hold of the old neck there and pull it from the outside. and pull that up out of there. Interestingly enough, this thing had no bolts holding it in there. None that I can see. It does have clips at the bottom down there. Look at that. In fact, I don't even know the old tank's got any gas. Smells like pure varnish though in there. Let's drag her out of here. Get it up there. Come on. What is going on? Okay. Okay, we got the old thing out, and as you can see, that thing's pretty darn new. Pretty darn new. It has, y'all can hear that, it has a little bit of gas in it. So we're gonna dump this out, and I'm gonna get a bucket and strain it and just look and see if there's any rust in it, and then we're gonna carry on forward. Well, we got it out here. Let's go ahead and dump it on in here. Not that heavy, it's just a little bulky. As you see, it don't look too bad. It's kind of a weird color, almost like rust, but it really isn't. Almost there, almost there. There's almost 5 gallons of this thing in there. That's not too bad. All right, we're getting just a little bit of the last of it out. And we're gonna see what we come up with on the rag here, see how much junk was actually in there. Well, as you can see, it looks like some kind of paint or something when the tank was new. That's not too bad. There's not any rust in there, so I think we can go with that. I think that will be just fine. Well, here's it. It doesn't look too bad. That almost looks like it was some kind of premixed gas or something, or agricultural gas. I don't know what it was. I don't know what they were doing with this thing, and it's not dirty by all means, so I didn't want it in there anyhow. Didn't know what it was. I'm glad we went ahead and dumped it out so that we can go ahead and check this out even more. I'm going to go ahead and slosh it out and put some fresh gas back into it. Well, I figured while we had the tanking out and everything, go ahead and get the vacuum and vacuum all this up and clean it out. As you can see, it's pretty nasty in there. I'm not going to do a real good job because eventually I'm going to go ahead and take a water hose and get in here with some cleaner and actually scrub it pretty good. I am going to go ahead and take this old mat out and vacuum out from underneath there because I'm going to be laying down there and so forth. So, yeah. And as you can see, the old truck ain't got, it ain't got a lot of rust. I mean, it's not that bad at all. So moving right along here, you never know what you find when you start cleaning these old things out. And, well, surprise, take a look there. I guess they had a stash and needed those put there. I don't think that's a real good place to put those things, but anyhow, you just never know what you're gonna find in these old rigs. All right, we're back out here. We got the old tank back in. That line that was rubber, I had one off of old Ford truck I had out here, and I went ahead and put it in there as steel. It's already dangerous with the fuel being inside the cab anyhow, let alone some hose clamps and stuff like that could spring a leak. I don't think we're gonna try that deal, but anyhow, it's all back together. All right, I went ahead and cleaned up all the rat droppings or mouse droppings or whatever that was. I cleaned up underneath here, took my old pressure washer and cleaned and got it all cleaned up. I do got a new filter down there, and we changed the oil and filter, got it brand new. And as you can see, went ahead and placed the starter solenoid where it goes. I still got to do a little cleaning up here. This got some clamps that need to go on there, and that needs to be settled. But as far as rust and stuff under here after cleaning, usually they're bad for rusting right in here, which this one looks pretty good. And the rust inside of the hood is real good. Someone had I guess they had a theft issue, and they had got him a chain sticking down here. I'm going to say that was they locked it down. That's what you did back in the day, because these old trucks are easy to start. Plus the old battery is easy to take out of them. But we're moving right along here, so stay tuned. And if you hadn't already subscribed, go ahead and click on that. Hit the like if you would, and hit that notification bell to keep up with things going on. Now, I haven't forgot about the old 71. I just had to get some more parts for it, but I've got things coming together on that. This one here is closer to drivable, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get it to where it can ride and drive. And on the next coming video, we're going to talk about the brakes, the twin I-beams, and I'll show you some stuff here that I found on this thing when I picked it up. It's quite interesting. We'll go along from there. We'll see y'all on the next one.